Introduction of bills. The member for Waterloo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move that leave be given to introduce a bill entitled An Act to Amend the Fixing Long-Term Care Act 2021 to provide spouses with the right to live together in a home, and that it now be read for the first time.
Ms. Fife has moved that leave be given to introduce a bill entitled An Act to Amend the Fixing Long-Term Care Act 2021 to provide spouses with the right to live together in a home, and that it now be read for the first time. Is it the pleasure of the House that the motion carry? Carried.
This is a bill entitled An Act to Amend the Fixing Long-Term Care Act 2021 to provide spouses with the right to live together in a home. First reading of the bill. Première lecture de projet de loi.
Would the member like to briefly explain her bill by reading the explanatory note?
Very much, Mr. Speaker, I would. This bill amends the Residents' Bill of Rights set out in Section 3 of the Fixing Long-Term Care Act 2021 by adding the right of residents not to be separated from their spouse upon admission, but to have accommodation made available for both spouses so that they may continue to live together. And I introduce this bill in honour of Jim and Joan McLeod, who have been separated for 4.5 years. Third time's the charm.
Thank you. The member for Waterloo.
Good morning, Speaker. Yesterday, I reintroduced the Till Death Do Us Part legislation for the third time. I first became involved with the reunification of couples in long-term care back in December 2017. In 2019, I learned of the story of Jim McLeod and his wife Joan, who now have been separated for 4.5 years. He travelled here to listen to the debate in 2019 and wasn't impressed that the bill sat in committee for 3 years before prorogation. Recently, I learned of the quest of my constituent, Debbie Wang. She is on a challenge to reunite her father, who is in a long-term care home here in Toronto, as it's the only place he can receive culturally appropriate care, and her mother, who is an ALC patient at Cambridge Memorial Hospital and will soon be forced to move to a long-term care facility not of her choosing due to Bill 7. Debbie's father has said that his ongoing separation from her mother is making him lose his will to live. Ontario is failing them. I've raised this issue with successive ministers over the years. The pandemic obviously revealed how broken the caring of seniors has become under successive governments. One could argue rectifying this situation is a matter of compassion and humanity. The government House Leader has said that in the wake of the passage of Bill 7, every effort will be made to keep patients as close as possible to their families. Quote, "This is your chance to put those words into action. Let's get it done."